It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. Haven't gone to the gym yet, but for some reason I just feel like making a video, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right now what I want to talk about is something along the lines of pulling off, I guess, the e-brake of my mind. Not too sure what the title's gonna be this video, but it's gonna be somewhere or something along those lines. And basically what I mean is allowing my brain to expand, really push the limits. Now currently right now I'm practicing my copywriting stuff, right? Because that's what I'm doing on the side, you know. I'm gonna make some money on my own. But I can free up more time without my day, and I can really put more effort into this. Although I'm just enjoying just talking in front of the camera, you know, chilling, relaxing, and just being me. But basically, as far as online education right now, I noticed that I kind of, I guess, hard cap myself sometimes when it comes to this. And I just realized that before, I know there's a point in which I was going to become an IT, and I just fucking, like, as my window of opportunity, it closed, my focus just became more pristine. Because I feel like I'm more of a pressure-based worker, like the saying, pressure makes diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds. I identify pretty well with that, considering the fact that that's when I perform my best, is when I'm under an immense amount of pressure. Like, I don't really get anxious or scared. I kind of just mellow out and lock in. That's how it feels for me. Honestly, a great feeling. Like, I'm glad I'm not one of those people that can, I guess, get things done over a very long period of time. Even though their work tends to be definitely better than mine. It's just like I do it in like a tenth of the time, half the time, whatever you want to say. Because actually when I was in IT, or when I was studying IT, I was getting dangerously broke because I was bumming for a lot of my time, right? I'll admit it. I was a fucking bum, complete bum. And I was like, okay, let's see. What is available to me right now that'll allow me to fucking just zap straight into this shit and just tough that shit out? And then I realized, I was like, oh shit, most of my stuff that I'm consuming is just videos. Like, cause I'm already a decently fast reader, but the video portion, you know, videos, I hate sitting with a bunch of boring shit for a super long time, you get me? So I looked at the playback speed and I was like, okay, I can double this shit, say fucking less. I started off at first with 1.5. I was like, okay, my brain can keep up with this. I can easily, went up to 1.75. And I was like, okay, I can actually fucking understand what they're saying. And I'm locked in because I have to focus and really absorb everything they're saying. Otherwise, I won't be able to understand that shit. And I was like, you know, I like the time aspect, you know, being scrunched, double speed. And literally, that was the most productive I've ever been in my life. I just fucking doubled the speed. I took off the brakes. Like, I took off the handicaps because I can't, like, I have to, like, when it comes to boring shit, or just, I guess, learning, because I really like the aspect of saving time. So I was like, okay, pull off the fucking brakes, let's go. Boom, double speed. Next thing you know, laser focus, staring into the fucking soul of my screen, absorbing everything. And then I was literally getting, like, within an hour, an entire week's worth of work just completed. Just fucking, I was zooming. Like, I was fat, I was speed reading, I was fucking everything. Just, like, honestly, I don't even know how to explain it. But it was fun. Like, it actually was fun to me. Being able to, I guess, work exactly at my pace, because if there isn't like a challenge present, then it's hard for me to truly, I guess, come online and really express all that there is about me. So it's like I kind of enjoy having pressure-based deadlines and just fucking putting myself in all-out situations, you get me? Like, I enjoy sprinting. I guess you could just say that. Like, I fucking hate marathons. Like, I'm the type of dude that would try and sprint a fucking marathon. Because, like, speed is just, I feel like it's everything to me, in a way. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I was wondering if have you guys ever actually fucking experimented with watching videos on double speed or put yourself in a hyper-focused environment and just felt yourself literally just awaken a part of you that you never really knew that existed. And you were like, wow, I'm actually capable of some pretty great things. Like, I can do a lot more than I thought I could. Have you guys ever experimented with that? And that got me thinking too. I was like, okay, if I'm doubling my playback speed, doubling the speed at which I fucking work, and not only that, but my quality isn't suffering at all, then what could I achieve under a certain period of time of just being in that hyper-focused environment? So I'm about to experiment right now. I think my first video, Enter God Mode, blah, 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 I kind of teased that a bit. But, you know, for the first 8 days, as far as like work stuff and actually freeing myself from some fucking chains that the current company I'm working for has on me. But I mean, they don't really have chains on me. I kind of put them on myself. That's the saddest shit. But I was wondering, I was like, okay, how can I really do me and just fucking just achieve shit at blistering speeds? And I wonder if there's any more optimizations that I can make, because I don't really have a problem with, you know, my phone, because I always keep myself on Do Not Disturb. It's a blessing and a curse in disguise. But it just makes me kind of excited. Almost in an unhealthy way. Like, I don't know why, but when stressful situations appear, like, I smile. It's weird, because usually most people just get kind of scared, but I'm the type of fucker that'll just dive in head first. Like, okay, you want to try and lay this shit down on me? Say less. I'm there. Let's see what you got. And that's how I am. Like, it even happened, like, when I was in wrestling. Like, there are opponents that I was able to beat that were fucking stronger than me. Like, I swear to God, I felt so weak against these fuckers. But there was a part inside of me that was like, hey, you got me fucked up. I'm gonna make you fucking cry. Like, I'll go the fucking distance. That's why I'm very thankful to my coach for the conditioning and things like that, because I was able to go the distance. And I'm kind of sidetracking, but I'm kind of staying along the lines of what this video is supposed to be. But I wonder what my life would be like if I put, I guess, a non-stop kind of fucking pressure on me. You get me? Like, because eventually I want to end up almost in a way carrying the fucking world on my back like I'm Atlas or something, you know? Metaphorically speaking, I don't really think it'd be that comfortable to legit have an entire planet's weight on your back physically. That would be fucking terrible. But yeah, I feel like within time, I'll be able to just literally just refine this kind of skill or this state that I get myself into. And then hopefully at will just kind of zap it in. Because it's more of a like a adjust to what's in front of me kind of thing, as opposed to well, I guess in a way it is pretty willful, like me getting into this state. But I don't know, am I weird for that though? Like, smiling in the face of fucking struggle or in the face of challenge? I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Like, and that's honestly why I feel like my eyes got brighter, you get me, towards life in general, because my goals are just literally out of fucking vision, out of the vision of so many people. Like, people can't see this shit the way I see this shit. And it's like, you know what? I want to show you guys. And I see me smiling right now. Like, this shit's legit. I fucking love it. But hey, path of evolution. That's what we're gonna be on. You feel me? Like, I just the thought of me expanding who I am, and then the thought on top of it of me being able to show you guys that you guys can expand as much as you want. I feel like that's what's gonna be the separator between where humanity's at right now and where it could be. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've been advancing on a very rapid exponential pace. Like, you know, it was slow for a certain period of time, and then as things started getting innovated, it picked up. And then all of a sudden, we're just fucking, like, we are literally staring at the trajectory that we need in order to fucking just zoom all the way to a fucking world unknown, basically. And it's like, okay, we're set there, but how many people are willing to really take off from it? I feel like this world would be absolutely wondrous if all of humanity could fucking genuinely find out what their gifts are. Genuinely, I guess, immerse themselves within their crafts. Because everybody has something to good at. Everybody has something they're great at. And everybody has something that no one else can do like they can. And if we were able to capitalize on that with each and every person in this society somehow, dude, this world it would evolve so quickly that we wouldn't even know how to handle it. But we would be able to handle it. I guarantee you. And I guarantee you we would be interplanetary colonies and shit like that. It would be just fucking amazing. And I just fumbled that entire little chunk of whatever I was about to say. But yeah, it's just, damn. I love it. I love the thought of it. It just has me thinking about, okay, we got this shit. So as an entire society, we got this shit in the fucking bag. But I'm just gonna have to be one of those people that really pushes it to the forefront, because I know that there are people out here inspiring others to, I guess, be better. But I want to inspire them to be better on an entirely different level. Like, I don't want to push necessarily a religion on someone. Like, that's the one thing I don't like, is how people do that. Like, they try and push what they believe onto people in a certain way. You get me? They push it on them in a way where they're like, you have no choice but to fucking operate under, I guess, these ways of living, things like that. And it's like, yo, relax, my nigga. Like, you gotta chill, you feel me? Like, let them do them. Me, I want to inspire people to think in a certain way. Like, as far as atheists, godless people, I feel like it is infinitely more healthier for them to believe that they are God than for them to just not believe in anything. Because it honestly, it makes me realize that a lot of godless people, they end up moving in the wrong direction. And it's like, look, if you can't believe in anything, then believe in yourself at the very least. Believe in yourself to a point that no one else is willing to. And me, I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm floating, but I kind of made a combination of the two. Because I do believe in God. I do know that there is a source. And I do know that that source is connected to all of us. But I also believe in myself as being a part of this source. And it's firmly starting to establish a connection with this source. And as I establish a connection with this source, I'm just fucking blossoming. And I'm just being more, experiencing more, doing more, spreading more, expanding. Expansion is, I feel like that is literally our entire goal. Because if you look back, it's literally in our nature to expand. Just like this fucking universe. This universe's nature is to expand. And that's all that we've done since time started, basically. But I guess you could say that on top of expansion, there's also been a mass contraction. The destruction of societies and things like that. But even if it has been contracted, what do? We expand again, and we keep going, and we keep going. And although the starting point is different, I feel like, oh man, see, I'm just getting just sights inside of my head right now of what reality is gonna be like soon, and it's just fucking beautiful. I need to stop rambling because this video is way longer than I intended. But I forgot what I'm going to title this. Something along the lines of releasing the limits that I place upon my brain. Pushing. No, there was a word. Come on, guys, help me think real quick. You guys haven't watched this, but you guys are watching this, and you guys are going to help me think about this. What is the word I'm looking for? It is an expansion. Something that had to do with releasing the power of pressure. Pressure. That's what it's going to be. Something like pressure. Anyways, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Sorry if you guys don't like this ultra long form content. I could really talk for hours. Because as you guys can see, my head just fucking, it brainstorms on its own. Like I brainstorm. On a serial level. Serial brainstorming, bro. Like I'll be talking about one thing, and then it'll have a connection to something else. And then I'll start rambling about that, and that'll have a connection to something else. And then I'll just fucking loop that shit right back. Hopefully it made sense to you guys though. Honestly, what I do want to do though, eventually in the future, if you guys are down for it, is start talking to other people about these things. And really, having a little double expansion going. Like I want to, know your guys' views on things. And I want you guys to know my views on things. And we'll just, see things differently. Because I already know, this world isn't, entirely full of teachers. It's just that the difference is some things that are taught, I guess, can have no value or can be extremely valuable. And it's all subjective, it all depends on the person that's receiving the teachings. It all depends on how they look at things, how they believe things. So you guys also have to keep that in mind too. And I want to keep that in mind too. But frankly, you don't have to take my message, as the truth if you don't want to. I'm just putting myself out there. I want to force you guys to just adopt my beliefs, But surprisingly, there are people that align with my beliefs, and I align with their beliefs, and things like that. So it's like, okay, we love it. You know what I'm saying? We love to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later though. Hopefully y'all have a blessed day. Sending my blessings to you.